Alright everybody, welcome back. Let's talk blades, because that's what we're into. Today I got for you the CRKT Outrage. Now, I have to admit, I am a huge fan of Ken Onion. Well, not really, okay. I'm a fan. I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I do like his stuff. I like his designs. Very sleek looking, very gentleman foldy. Not so much self-defense. I would love to get my hands on a really good self-defense kind of Ken Onion knife. Maybe I do have one. Maybe I come across one. I'm not entirely sure. I might have to go looking through my entire collection because it's so huge. But so far, I don't really remember too much about me owning a self-defense Ken Onion knife. But that'd be cool if he designed one. That'd be freaking cool. Anyways, this is the Outrage. CRKT. IKBS ball bearing systems, you can tell. Ken Onion design. Ken Onion. And you're probably asking, dude, what is that? What the frick is that? What is that? When I got this knife, a few years back, I did not carry it. And there's a reason why I didn't carry it. I'm one of those guys who's passive-aggressive. When I get something, I try not to send it back. I try not to make a big deal out of it. I just deal with it. If I'm at a restaurant and I'm given food that isn't exactly what I ordered, but is overall what I wanted, I will eat it and I will just shut up and be a good boy. I'm not going to be the one that, excuse me, sir, my fries were supposed to be potato, not sweet potato, not regular potato. You know, I'm not one of those guys. I have become that now, but a few years ago I wasn't. I was the type of guy that just rolled with the punches regardless of the kind of luck that I had. With that being said, when I got this is the very first CRKT knife I was not happy in getting because it came with this blemish. And it did. It's a little dusty, but it came with this blemish right here. On top of that, it came with a lot of warn signs. Like right around here, you can see that. Those are scratches. And not from me. And I say they're not from me because when I got this knife and I saw how bad condition this was, I didn't put it in my pocket at all. I just put it in my collection and just dealt with it. I accepted it for what it was. And if you can tell, look at that. This handle scale is a lot longer on this side than it is on here, which means that the handle scales are uneven. And it's not by a huge margin, but I mean, it's there, and it bothers me. It bothers me. And I really did. I really wanted to like this knife. And I think I do. I like the design. I think it's a really nice Ken Onion design. But it fell short to my expectations. So now I cannot carry this knife without those things bothering me. But I have it in my collection because it is a knife that I still like. I'm not going to purchase another one. But it's still a nice knife nonetheless. $44.99 on Amazon is the listing price for it. When I bought this knife, I don't remember how much it was, but I bought it brand new, and it came to me with uneven scales, as you can tell, and a blemish that was on here like somebody dropped it before they put it in the box. Because when I cut open the box and I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe it's just a little bit of paint. So I tried to rub it off, not scratch it. I tried to rub it off. It wasn't rubbing off. I looked closer, and it looks like somebody dropped it. Because these are aluminum handle scales. And I was like, what the hell? So, and I'm looking, and the more that I looked at this knife, look at that. The blade's more on that side. And then I looked at this, and I was like, what the heck? Like, the handle scales are not even on this thing. This is longer than this side. And then this side's poking out a little bit. When I tightened the pivot, it just made it harder for this knife to open. So I kind of had to back it off a little bit and untighten it a little. I was actually disappointed, and if you look on this side, look at that. You see that? This handle scale is uneven because this side's a little higher than this side. Come on. I was pretty upset when I got this. This is the very first and probably the only CRKT that I got that was in this horrible condition that was given to me. But me being a good boy, I just put it in my collection and was thankful that I even got one. And I was like, look, I'm not going to go after CRKT for this. I'm not going to go after Amazon. I'm just going to move on with my life. And I did. I just decided to go ahead and keep it, and if I ever come around to wanting to carry it, every time I pick it up to put it in my pocket, I think of how bad this came to me, and it just kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth, and it goes right back into my collection. This still has not hit my pocket, ever, for any reason, because of those blemishes that I got from this knife. The uneven handle scales, the off-centering, and this huge blemish that wasn't even caused by me. It was just, did I get a second-hand factory model or what? I don't know. I paid full price for this thing. I don't get it. Anyways, let's go into the specs. This is still a great-looking knife, I have to admit. I just kind of hit a patch of bad luck, I guess, for this model in particular. Weighs at 4.31 ounces, so under 5 ounces. So yeah, that's kind of ideal for my sweet spot. The IKBS ball bearing system is nice and smooth. The detent is fantastic on this knife. You're looking at 3 1/4 or 3 3/8, one of the two. Overall, I want to say 7 7/8, close to 8 inches overall. And is there any liners in there? Let's see. Yes. Yep, there are liners in there. They're kind of nestled deep in that aluminum, but hey, nice deep carry pocket clip. You cannot switch it. There's only one-way carry, but that's fine. You got a little lanyard hole right there if that matters. A little bit of jimping on the spine here and there, and a little bit here and here. Let's go ahead and get into the thickness of the blade. You were looking at 2.8 on the blade, and on the handle you were looking at 11.5. We'll just say 11.5. Kind of disappointed. Every time I want to carry this knife, it doesn't even touch my pocket because of the fact that it's like that. You can even see it from this angle, how uneven these handle scales are. I'm still upset about this. You know, great grip. Really, really good grip, really interesting blade profile. This is still one of the knives that I'm actually happy in owning. I just don't carry it because of the fact that it came to me in this condition. Mildly infuriating, y'all. Mildly infuriating. To Ken Onion, keep doing what you're doing, brother. To the quality assurance, whoever is in charge of that department in CRKT, you guys dropped the ball on this one. I've kept my mouth shut all this time. But now that I'm a YouTuber and I am trying to do my own little quality assurance on the knives that I own, this could have been done better. So even though this was years back and I'm pretty sure the staff has changed, maybe, come on. Or maybe it was people at Amazon that probably did something to this knife and then decided to put it back in the box and tape it up. Who knows? Came to me like this and I'm still upset about it. Still a great knife, though. I mean, if you could ignore all the ugliness that I stated, this could be a good knife. But this is the very first and hopefully the last CRKT that I would ever get in this condition. It just makes me kind of sad because I cannot put this in my pocket. I just can't. I can't. If I did, I would shrivel up, dissipate, and probably form into another existence in a different dimension if I put this in my frickin' pocket with it in this condition. Other than that, I think this is a great design from Ken Onion. I love the IKBS ball bearing system. I love the detent on this thing. It's so smooth and so perfect that I think that's the only reason why I'm keeping this knife, is that other than the aesthetics, the functionality of this knife seems to be working just fine, and I'm pretty sure this pocket clip is still just as strong as any other pocket clip, so this is carryable. I'm not saying that I am not able to carry it for any reason. I just don't want to because of how poor quality it came to me and how long I've kept my mouth shut over it. And I just didn't, I kind of wanted to buy a new one and just get rid of this one, but what would I do with it? And get a new one and no, it's fine. I'll just keep this one, and maybe, hopefully someday I'll get over the poor quality assurance on this thing. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut some stuff with it. I've never cut anything with it before, so a little piece of rubber from a rubber band. Ow. The tip just hit my finger right there. Alright, let's cut yeah. Like it was not even there. Still a factory edge, everybody. I have not done anything to alter it in any way. And yeah, like it wasn't even there. And of course, can't do any cutting without paper, right? Okay, let's try that again. Seriously? Pretty decent. Should be a brand new blade. I haven't even done anything with it. Kind of hanging up in places. So yeah, I mean, relatively sharp. Like I said, I haven't cut anything with it. This is the first time I've ever cut anything with it. So it's decently sharp. Out of 5 stars of sharpness, I think this is like a 3.5. Still, this is an outrage. After all. So yeah, if you're looking at buying this knife, sorry, I think my computer just went to sleep right now. Uno momento. Yeah, $44.99, so $45. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for your support. If you like this video, please stab that like button, slash that subscribe. But please don't actually do that. I don't want to be responsible for the things that you've damaged. I'll see you guys in the next one.